Good morning. A warm welcome to all the members. Sorry, excuse me. Beg your pardon. A warm welcome to all the members, guests, and partners of TiE Nagpur to TiEcon Central India 2013. A special welcome to Ashok Rao, Chairman TiE Global, who's flown in all the way from Houston to be with us today. Thanks a ton, Ashok. It means a great deal to us. As you all know, TiEcon is the annual flagship event of TiE Nagpur. And with every year, this conference is getting bigger and better. And how? This conference is being broadcast live across 5 continents, 17 countries, 61 chapters, and 15,000 TiE members. Since its inception, TiE Nagpur has been in the forefront to foster entrepreneurship. We have tried our best to be the go-to organization for entrepreneurship in this region. At the risk of sounding immodest, I would like to claim that we are on the right track. I'd like to share some highlights of this 4-year-old journey with all of you. The chapter was launched in 2009 by none other than the late Dr. C.K. Prahlad. Since then, we have had 3 mega events. We have had 150 plus programs. We are engaged with the entrepreneurship development cells of over 5 premium institutes in this region. We have 2 special interest groups, services and manufacturing, which are operational. Last year, we added another feather to our cap. We reached a major milestone in this journey. We partnered with the Raisoni Group and established GH Raisoni TiE Nagpur Center for Innovation and Incubation. Let me tell you, TiE Nagpur is the first chapter in India to have its own incubation center, and I think only the second globally. This eventful journey would not have been possible without the relentless efforts of the TiE Nagpur team and support from our members and partners. So thanks a lot. We assure you that in the years to come, TiE Nagpur would continue fostering entrepreneurship. We would continue galloping ahead. Well, moving on, the last couple of years have been extremely difficult as far as for businesses globally. US economy is growing at a snail's pace. Europe is still reeling under recession. The Indian economy is also not growing at a very healthy rate. We continue to battle inflation with prices of basic commodities hitting the roof. Major infra projects have not taken off due to legal environmental issues. Every business, small, medium, large, is facing a liquidity crunch. In short, this is a turbulent time for business. Entrepreneurs, however, refuse to relent and succumb to such situations. They strive to overcome turbulence and continue their pursuit of creating wealth and value for all the stakeholders. They ideate, innovate, and discover new markets and forge their way ahead. This conference is dedicated to this spirit of entrepreneurship, and hence it's aptly titled Thriving in Turbulent Times. Over the next 2 days, we have 14 structured sessions and several unstructured sessions, and you would be meeting several leading entrepreneurs and business leaders who have set examples for others and have achieved success, whatever the constraints and difficulties. Their stories of grit and determination would indeed prove inspirational for all of us. I would urge all the participants to make the most of these sessions and be free with your questions. These speakers would be more than happy to share their knowledge and experience with all of us. I would also like to mention here that the 3 pillars of TiE are educating, mentoring, and networking. Please seek out your mentors amongst the speakers and members. We would be happy to connect you with them. There would also be several networking sessions spread over these 2 days and also over the evening over the banquet dinner. You may meet your next big client in this conference. Lastly, keep an open mind and absorb all the guru mantras that would be floating around. You might discover that right solution to your problem and that would help you steer your business through these turbulent times. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting TiEcon Central India 2013, Thriving in Turbulent Times.
Good morning, friends. It's my pleasure to introduce to you today's keynote speaker, a technocrat, a serial entrepreneur, a film producer, mentor, great organizer, and leader, Ashok Rao. Ashok is chairman of TiE Global Board of Trustees and leads TiE, which is world's largest organization fostering entrepreneurship. Ashok completed his BTech in Mechanical Engineering from IIT Delhi and then went on to do his MS from Marquette University and then had a diploma in Financial Management from London School of Economics. He worked in corporate sector for more than a decade before embarking upon his entrepreneurial journey, which has been simply fascinating. He founded Midcom Communications in 1990. As CEO and founder, he grew the company into the 9th largest long-distance carrier with $250 million in annual revenues, culminating in a successful IPO in July 1995. At that time, he was one of the first Indian Americans to take a company public. During same time, he founded Ascent, the largest trade association for long-distance and wireless industry with over 1,000 member companies, and served as its chairman for first 2 years. During 96-97, he was president of North American operations of Enron Corporations, and he took the turnover of the company from $300 million in 96 to over $2 billion in 1997. He then ventured into satellite communication business and founded Trex Communication Corporation in December 97. After Texcom's revenues reached $60 million in 2 years, he sold it to L3 Communications in March 2000. In 2000, he founded Prime Wave Communications, a broadband wireless access technology startup, and worked as its CEO till 2003, when he decided to sell it off. Since then, he has continued his entrepreneurial journey, doing a lot of creative work, mentoring, and encouraging young entrepreneurs and investing in high-tech startups. During this time, he has led TiE Houston as its president and has also served on the board of trustees of TiE Global in various capacities. As CEO of Excalibur Pictures, he produced 3 feature films, including Before the Rains, with Rahul Bose and Nandita Das. In recognition of his creative work, he has received 2008 Apaha George H.W. Bush Award for Arts Achievement. In 2010, he founded Houdini Inc. and presently serves as its chairman and CEO. Houdini is into development of cutting-edge software for enterprises using artificial intelligence and computer linguistics. Ashok is also an angel investor and on board of several private and public companies. He is on board of Jones Business School of Rice University and on board of mentors of University of Houston's Boyer School of Business. As an entrepreneur, Ashok has seen it all. The turbulence in business environment, the unpredictability of the market, challenges that are never discussed in business schools, and of course surprises that make you to rethink your strategies. He has met all those challenges head on and has thrived by riding the waves of turbulence very skillfully. Friends, we are indeed delighted to have a wonderful personality who has been working in diverse areas from telephones to satellites to feature films to artificial intelligence to set the tone of this conference. Ashok today will give us global perspective to entrepreneurship in turbulent times. He'll discuss what is happening globally and how entrepreneurs are dealing with these challenges to take their business to the next level. Friends, may I present to you an entrepreneur par excellence and chairman TiE Global, Mr. Ashok Rao.
Thank you, Prashant. That was a long intro. I hope it didn't put you all to sleep. I think the only person who would like to listen to that long an intro about anybody would be their mother, and she's not in the audience, so hope that kept you all not asleep. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is a real pleasure and a privilege to be here in Nagpur. representing the 15,000 members of TiE worldwide, and as Rahul so eloquently put it, 61 cities, 17 countries, 5 continents. And I'm in Nagpur, one of my most favorite chapters amongst all the 61. I'm honored to be kicking off TiEcon Central India 2013 in the Orange City, a city that's ranked the cleanest, as I'm sure you all know, of India, and the second greenest in all of India. It's also literally India's heartland, 0 mile marker. The 0 mile marker for India is in Nagpur. But enough geography lessons. Let's get back to business. The theme of this conference is most appropriate for today's day, thriving in turbulent times. In fact, over the span of history, some of the most innovative and life-changing products and services have emerged during turbulent times. The Industrial Revolution, the microprocessor revolution, the Internet revolution, the information revolution have all been birthed during very troubled and turbulent times. These life-changing innovations were created by entrepreneurs who saw opportunity when others didn't, in all the gloom and doom of tough times, and built legendary companies that have withstood the test of not just turbulent times, but of all time. Clearly, we live in those kind of times today, times of turbulence, not just in Nagpur, not just in Maharashtra, not just in India, but all across the world. The question on everyone's mind is, how do we get out of recession? How do we create jobs? How do we revive these faltering economies? And in my humble opinion, the answer is very simple: innovation and entrepreneurship. Governments across the world need to stop being the problem. They need to get the hell out of the way and do their damnedest to encourage, enable, and embolden innovation and entrepreneurship. But more about that in just a little bit. First of all, how about we all give Rahul Dixit, Prashant Godbole, and the TiE Nagpur team a great big hand for this terrific conference. The largest gathering of entrepreneurs in central India, I think this is, every year. A terrific conference. Now, when I think about conference, it comes to mind that a conference is a gathering of very important people who singly can do nothing, but together can decide that nothing can be done. But I guess that's not what we all are here today. We're not people who don't do anything. We're people who do stuff. We have academics who do stuff, economists who do stuff, scientists who do stuff, corporate executives who do stuff, politicians who, well, maybe not them, thinkers, journalists, bureaucrats, venture capitalists, angel investors, all who do stuffs, and of course, entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs who start companies and live by the mantra that Sir Richard Branson made so famous: screw it, let's do it. Quick show of hands. How many in this audience are entrepreneurs? That's fantastic. That's a much larger percentage than you normally see. How many in this audience would like to be entrepreneurs? Keep at it, folks. But most important, how many of you in this audience can spell entrepreneur? You know, it's a funny word, this entrepreneur. Didn't exist in the English language till 30 years ago. The French coined this word about 100 years back, and they took it from a French verb called entreprendre, which literally means to undertake. We, the English language experts, stole it from the French, like we've stolen most of our words, and incorporated it into our language. But for an entrepreneur like me, I never cease to be amazed by the magic of that other important piece we talked about, which is innovation. History has proved to us that it's only innovation and entrepreneurship that can pull the world out of the crises it finds itself in, the turbulent times that exist today. So let's start with innovation. Clearly a very misunderstood word. When the so-called experts talk about innovation, they usually come up with something vague and aspirational, like thinking that creates value, fresh thinking. We're asked to believe that everything that is novel or new is innovative. Probably because the word innovative comes from the Latin word innovatus, which is literally into new. Most conferences on innovation, this is not one of them, I hope, everything is supposed to be innovative. When you listen to these experts, you come away with the impression that the hula hoop, the Cabbage Patch doll, the pet rock, Rubik's Cube, remember? Anyway, all of you remember those fads? Well, we're asked to believe that they qualify as an innovation the same way that Sir Alexander Fleming's discovery of penicillin did, or Jonas Salk's discovery of the polio vaccine did. or Thomas Edison's invention of the light bulb did, or Cyrus McCormick's invention of the Reaper did, or the Wright brothers' flying machine did, or even Steve Jobs' creation of iTunes and the iPhone. This failure to acknowledge this basic fundamental difference